This is what it means to love someone without expectations. First of all, it's very important that you love yourself first. You don't have to love yourself above all things. You don't have to love yourself more than other people. You just have to make sure that you love yourself. Plain and simple. You don't want to tolerate people who are only going to serve as distractions and anchors in your life. You don't want to be rearranging your schedule to accommodate someone who is only going to waste your time. You always try to police yourself on who you spend your time on. You have to know that you aren't living a life for other people. You have to live a life that you can be proud of. You always want to be able to rely on yourself at all times. You always want to make sure that you have a strong and independent spirit. When push comes to shove, you aren't really going to be able to depend on anyone else in this world. The only real person you can rely on to always have your back is yourself. So be proud of who you are. Own up to who you're meant to be. Don't shy away from the effort and hard work. Be the person you set out to be from the beginning. Even if all you have in life is yourself, then that should be enough for you. You should always be happy with the person that you turn out to be. If you want to love without expectations, then you need to really be honest about what you really want and expect. If you're tired of having to deal with players, then you need to stop playing the game. Don't wait for days on end before you reply on chat messages. Don't flake out on a date after making your commitments. Always make sure that you're honest with what you say, and you shouldn't be working in any gray areas. There are so many dishonest people in this world, and you should always choose to never be one of them. Sure, you might end up on the losing end every so often at hands of manipulators and liars. But that's okay. Learn to take it. Learn to deal with it. Because at the end of the day, you are only going to attract a person who is going to be like you. And if you are going to be dishonest and cruel, that's the kind of person you're going to attract. But if you're interested in settling down with an honest and genuine human being, you're going to have to be the same way. If you really want to love with expectations, then you need to practice the art of compassion. You have to look back at the times in your life wherein you lied and cheated. You have to look back on the moments wherein you fell short of what was expected of you. And you always forgive yourself for those shortcomings and you moved on. You need to understand that you need to afford the same kind of luxury to other people. Not everyone is going to be perfect in their treatment from you. But the occasional mistakes should never be enough reason for you to completely abandon someone. A personal shortcoming should not be a justification for you to give up on a relationship. If you really want to love without expectations, then you need to let go of the things that aren't within your control. You have to learn to let go of the things that you know that you can't manipulate fully. You aren't always going to get to call the shots. You aren't always going to be able to anticipate the outcome in life. You aren't always going to properly prepare for everything. And that's just a part of living. It's being dynamic. It's being adaptable. It's being able to force yourself to mold into whatever shape the situation requires of you. If you want to learn to love without expectations, you need to learn how to be more appreciative of what is in front of you. You really need to learn to express and manifest your gratitude whenever applicable. You can't afford to be taking for granted the things that you have in life. It's okay to dream big. It's okay to be hopeful. But you shouldn't dream so much that you blind yourself to the reality that is staring at you right in the face. You must learn to celebrate the things that are worth celebrating. You must learn to be grateful. You must learn to accept that most things in life are fleeting, and you always need to appreciate the things that are still there for you.